Yankees at Blue Jays. Jays sending Aaron Sanchez to the mound for the first time since July 2017 due to blister issues. 30 clubs in 30 days caught up with Mr. Sanchez in spring training to talk about that injury.
I formed a blister on the side of my finger. It kind of had to do with the nail and friction. And it would start on my curveball, and then after that, anytime I held a baseball, it just kind of nagged. I was altering my mechanics so much, trying to make sure my finger didn't hurt, that I ended up tearing a ligament down here in my finger. And it just, like I said, man, it was just one thing after the other.
Here is Aaron Sanchez. Last season, he developed persistent problems with the middle finger of his pitching hand, but he appears to be 100% now.
He's got quite a challenge in the batter's box right now.
This ball is hit back to the mound and could be two. There's one, and a nice play by Travis, the second baseman, to hold the bag and complete the double play. First major league at bat for Billy McKinney. Sanchez goes on the 3-2 pitch, hit toward the hole, and it gets by Travis. On his way to third is Sanchez, and the Yankees have runners at the corners with two down. So it brings up Brandon Drury. A fly ball to right. It turns Grichuk around, and it hits the top of the fence. The Yankees take the lead. The former Cardinal Randall Grichuk, pretty good outfielder, slams this one to deep left center field, way back near the wall, and it ties the game. It's only one, but you know it has to bring back memories for Tanaka.
Oh, yeah. 35 last year.
Justin Smoke had an opposite field double back in the first. Sanchez held it, and Tanaka struck out the side. So now Brandon Drury. This ball is just ripped to left for an RBI hit. Drury has knocked home two, and the Yankees have reclaimed the lead. Sanchez will load the bases. Tyler Wade is struck out, grounded out. Wade lines one into center field. It drops for a hit. At least two will score. They'll settle for the two. It's a two-out double for Tyler Wade, and Gibbons may have stayed just a bit too long with Sanchez. Pitch coming to Justin Smoke. Smoke lifts one into shallow left. Here comes McKinney, and he gets there. Tanaka turned in a fine evening's worth of work. And Aroldis Chapman is presented. Two quick strikeouts, and it's not over yet. A two-out double. Grichuk on deck if Solarte can prolong it. And here's a shot toward the gap in right center field, and it will get down for a base hit. Solarte heads for second. It's a 4-2 game, and the tying run will come to the plate. Grichuk homered in the second. And a call, strike three to end it. Yankees win it 4-2 and take the first two games of the four-game series.
The Yankees improved to 2-0 for the first time in 7 years by taking this one 4-2. As for the Blue Jays, they've now been held to a total of just 3 runs on 7 hits while striking out nearly 40% of their plate appearances to start the year. For more on this game, let's send it out to Bob Costas north of the border.
The Yankees have taken the first two games of the four-game set that opens this season against the Toronto Blue Jays. Won the first one 6-1 with Giancarlo Stanton hitting a couple of home runs. Tonight it was pitching that did it, beginning with Masahiro Tanaka.
Yeah, he gave up a home run on the fastball, but then he went to those breaking pitches. Now, StatCast, powered by AWS Services, we're going to take a look at the breaking pitches from Tanaka and the spin rate. There's a slider. Of course, not going to get a lot of velocity on that, but a lot of spin. Now, the league average spin rate for a splitter is about 1,500. That must mean that the less spin rate, the more break. And you can see the amount of break on those pitches and how effective Tanaka is with the breaking pitches. Now, to go along with that, the Yankees got some production out of Didi Gregorius, their cleanup hitter. Not Stanton-type velocity, but over 100 miles an hour. And then, of course, great production from the bottom of their order with Brandon Drury with a couple of knocks, as well as Tyler Wade. So they got great pitching from Tanaka, outstanding hitting from the bottom of their lineup.
Tyler Wade in the 9th spot, knocked home 2 that proved to be decisive, made it 4-1. The Jays managed to run to the bottom of the 9th, but lost it 4-2. So Luis Severino was terrific in the opener. Tanaka was even better tonight. Then you got the bullpen behind them. What does that add up to? Through the first 2 games of the season, Yankee pitchers have allowed 3 runs, 7 total hits, and struck out 24.
Wow.